Open-world games offer more than just expansive maps. They give us the freedom to live out our own adventures and craft stories unique to our playstyle. We can explore breathtaking environments that make us feel like we're part of a living, breathing universe. Today I want to share with you 15 of my absolute favorite open-world games. Each one of these has left a lasting impression on me, and I truly believe they'll do the same for you. Whether you're into epic battles, rich narratives, or simply exploring gorgeous worlds, there's something here for everyone. So let's get started then. First up, Ghost of Tsushima, a game that not only immerses you in the beautiful landscapes of feudal Japan, but also lets you step into the sandals of a samurai. From the moment I started exploring the vast open world of Tsushima, I was captivated by its breathtaking scenery. Rolling fields of flowers, towering cliffs, and dense forests make every corner of the island feel alive. But what really elevates Ghost of Tsushima is its attention to detail in combat and exploration. The combat system is a perfect blend of technique and timing where every strike feels deliberate. You can face enemies head-on in samurai standoffs or take a more stealthy approach as the ghost striking fear into your enemies from the shadows. The game's world is also filled with secrets to uncover, from peaceful shrines perched atop mountains to hidden bamboo cutting challenges that reward you for your precision. And let's not forget the story. Ghost of Tsushima weaves a tale of honor, sacrifice, and personal growth that resonates on a deep level. It's a game that balances action with quiet reflection, making it one of the most memorable open-world experiences I've ever played.
Won't hold out much longer.
Next up is a game that lets you live the life of a pirate, Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Now, I've played a lot of Assassin's Creed games, but Black Flag stands out as one of the best in the series. The reason it nails the fantasy of being a pirate like no other game has before. You sail across the open seas in your ship, the Jackdaw, battling other ships in intense naval combat, looting treasure, and exploring a world full of danger and mystery. The Caribbean setting is vibrant and alive. From bustling ports to hidden coves and ancient ruins, the world is a sandbox waiting to be explored. And let's not forget the sea shanties. There's something incredibly satisfying about hearing your crew sing as you chart a course through the open ocean. One of my favorite parts of Black Flag is the balance between naval and land-based exploration. You can seamlessly transition from ship combat to exploring tropical islands filled with treasure, wildlife, and rival pirates. The story of Edward Kenway is filled with betrayal, adventure, and self-discovery, making it a journey worth experiencing. How could we talk about open-world games without mentioning Grand Theft Auto 5? Nearly a decade after its release, GTA 5 is still one of the most played and beloved games out there, and for good reason. Los Santos is a city unlike any other. Its streets are bustling with life, filled with eccentric characters, and brimming with activities that range from bank heists to skydiving. Whether you're tearing through the city, planning elaborate crimes, or simply causing chaos, the game never runs out of things to do. One of GTA 5's biggest strengths is how much freedom it gives you. The world feels dynamic. Every street, alley, and highway is packed with surprises, and you can spend countless hours just exploring, getting into mischief, or trying out the variety of side activities from stock market investments to tennis matches. But it's not just about the open world freedom. The story in GTA 5 is equally gripping as you control three very different protagonists whose lives intertwine in a tale of crime, betrayal, and survival. Each character brings their own personality and unique missions, giving you a variety of gameplay experiences. And with the online component, GTA 5 has evolved into an ever-expanding world where anything is possible. When it comes to immersive storytelling in an open-world setting, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is a masterpiece. As Geralt of Rivia, you traverse a sprawling world teeming with danger, intrigue, and beauty. The continent is filled with a diverse cast of characters from royalty and sorceresses to peasants and monsters, all of whom feel deeply woven into the fabric of the world. The beauty of The Witcher 3 lies in its ability to make every side quest feel meaningful. Whether you're hunting down a cursed spirit or solving a villager's troubles, there's always a layer of depth and consequence to your actions. And let's not forget the monster contracts. Tracking down these creatures, learning their weaknesses, and fighting them in strategic combat is one of the game's highlights. But what truly makes this game special is the rich narrative. The choices you make throughout the game have real consequences, and the story is full of emotional moments that stick with you long after the credits roll. Few games capture the feeling of living in a fully realized world quite like The Witcher 3, and it's one I come back to time and time again. Moving from fantasy to the future, Cyberpunk 2077 transports us to the neon-soaked streets of Night City. Yes, the game had a rocky start, but after several updates, it's become a world worth experiencing. Night City is one of the most detailed and complex open worlds I've ever seen. It's a place where every street, every building, and every shadow hides a story or a secret waiting to be uncovered. What I love about Cyberpunk 2077 is how it combines the chaos of a dystopian future with deep RPG mechanics. You can truly shape your character V to play how you want, whether that's hacking your way through enemies using advanced cyberware or going in guns blazing. The freedom to build your character and make impactful choices in the story gives the game a level of personalization that keeps you invested. And let's talk about the narrative. The storylines in Cyberpunk 2077 are complex and layered, filled with memorable characters who are as flawed as they are captivating. Whether you're exploring the darkest corners of the city or interacting with its inhabitants, every choice feels like it matters. If you haven't given Cyberpunk 2077 a chance recently, I highly recommend revisiting Night City. You won't regret it.
Beer big boy, come on out! Oh! I did a hole in it!
If you ever wanted to know what it feels like to be Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2 delivers that experience better than any game out there. Swinging through the streets of New York as both Peter Parker and Miles Morales is not just fun, it's downright exhilarating. The fluidity of movement, the way the city reacts to your presence, and the sheer joy of swinging from skyscrapers is something truly special. But it's not all about the web swinging. Spider-Man 2 offers a world packed with activities, side missions, and collectibles that make exploring the city feel rewarding. Whether you're stopping a crime in progress or facing off against classic villains, the combat is fast, fluid, and dynamic. And the story, it's emotional, engaging, and features both Peter and Miles as they face new threats and challenges, making it one of the most memorable superhero games out there.
He's here.
I'm sorry.
Moving from the streets of New York to the barren wasteland of a post-apocalyptic future, we have Mad Max. This game takes the brutal, desolate world of the Mad Max films and turns it into one of the most immersive open-world experiences I've ever played. The wasteland is harsh, dangerous, and filled with bandits and rival warlords, but that's what makes it so compelling to explore. At the heart of Mad Max is vehicular combat, and let me tell you, it's some of the best I've seen in any game. Upgrading your car the magnum opus and engaging in high-octane battles with enemy convoys is a thrilling experience that never gets old. The hand-to-hand combat is also brutal and satisfying, with each punch and takedown feeling weighty and impactful. Exploration is key in Mad Max, and while the world may seem empty at first glance, it's filled with hidden treasures, strongholds to conquer, and enemy camps to raid. The world feels dangerous and unforgiving, but that's what makes surviving in it so rewarding. Every victory feels earned, and every moment spent in the wasteland adds to the atmosphere of desperation and survival. In Days Gone, survival is everything. Set in a post-apocalyptic Oregon, you play as Deacon John, a drifter and bounty hunter, navigating a world ravaged by freakers, infected humans and animals that now dominate the land. What sets Days Gone apart from other open-world games is its dynamic ecosystem, where both humans and freakers pose serious threats, often clashing with each other in unpredictable ways. The game's vast open world is beautifully rendered, offering scenic forests, snow-capped mountains, and eerie abandoned towns. Your motorcycle is your lifeline, requiring constant upkeep and fuel as you explore the dangerous terrain. Combat ranges from stealthily taking down enemies to chaotic encounters with hordes of freakers where hundreds of them can overwhelm you at once. The story centered on Deacon's quest to find his missing wife adds an emotional depth to the brutal fight for survival, making Days Gone a unique and gripping open-world experience.
Damn it, sir.
Go. Get your old lady.
Middle-earth has never felt more alive than in Shadow of War, a game that builds on the revolutionary Nemesis system introduced in its predecessor. You play as Talion, still possessed by the spirit of the Elf Lord Celebrimbor, as you wage war against Sauron's forces. What makes Shadow of War stand out is the Nemesis system, where enemies remember your encounters with them, making every battle feel personal. The game takes the open-world formula and adds fortress assaults, where you lead your own army of orcs to capture enemy strongholds. The world of Mordor is vast and diverse, ranging from desolate volcanic landscapes to lush forests and snowy peaks. Each region offers new challenges, collectibles, and of course more orc captains to recruit or destroy. The combat is fluid, with a mix of brutal swordplay, ranged attacks, and mystical abilities, ensuring every encounter feels fresh and exciting.
If there's enemies out there, I can't see them!
I don't think that lady will wear much armor. His mistake.
The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild redefined what an open-world game could be, offering players an unprecedented level of freedom in the stunning kingdom of Hyrule. From the moment you step out of the Shrine of Resurrection, you're free to explore every inch of the massive world, tackling quests, discovering secrets, and fighting the terrifying guardians. What makes Breath of the Wild unique is its physics-based gameplay and environmental interactions. You can climb nearly any surface glide from mountaintops, cook meals for buffs, and use your weapons creatively in combat. There's a sense of discovery and wonder at every turn, whether you're solving puzzles in shrines or taking on the divine beasts. This game gives you the tools and trusts you to forge your own adventure, making it one of the most liberating and rewarding open-world games of all time.
Show blind spot.
Dying Light 2 brings a fresh layer of complexity and tension to the open-world zombie genre set in a post-apocalyptic city where every decision you make impacts the world around you. You play as Aiden Caldwell, a skilled survivor who must navigate both the city's factions and the ever-present threat of the infected. What sets Dying Light 2 apart is its parkour system, which makes moving through the city fluid and exhilarating. Leaping from rooftops, scaling buildings, and swinging across gaps becomes second nature, adding a sense of verticality to exploration that few games can match. The day-night cycle adds even more tension, as the infected become more aggressive and dangerous at night. The choices you make also shape the city, determining which factions rise to power and how the landscape evolves. With intense combat-branching storylines and a sprawling urban world to explore, Dying Light 2 is an open-world game that's as dynamic as it is thrilling. Far Cry Primal takes you back to 10,000 BC, a time where survival meant mastering the environment and dominating rival tribes. You play as Takar, a hunter from the Wenja tribe, as he seeks to unite his people and fend off rival factions in the harsh, untamed land of Oros. What makes Far Cry Primal unique is its focus on primal combat. There are no guns here. Instead, you'll be crafting weapons like spears, clubs, and bows, using fire to your advantage, and even taming wild animals to fight alongside you. The world of Oros is stunning, with dense forests, snowy mountains, and savanna-like plains all teeming with life, both friendly and deadly. The sense of survival is palpable as you hunt for food, gather resources, and defend your tribe from predators and enemy warriors. It's a brutal world where every decision counts, and mastering the natural elements is key to your survival. Kojima's Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain is an open-world stealth game unlike any other. You play as Big Boss, or Snake, operating in Afghanistan and Africa during the 1980s. You build your own private army and take on missions that require a perfect blend of strategy, stealth, and action. What sets this game apart is its emphasis on player choice and emergent gameplay. You can tackle missions in any order, use a variety of gadgets, and even call in support from your base. The world is a sandbox designed for creativity, with dynamic weather and time-of-day systems that affect how you approach your objectives. Whether you're infiltrating an enemy stronghold or taking down helicopters with rocket launchers, the game gives you the tools to complete your mission however you see fit. It's a game that rewards patience and experimentation, with each mission offering endless possibilities.
Fire!
In Horizon Zero Dawn, you step into the shoes of Aloy, a hunter in a world where robotic creatures roam the landscape. The game blends post-apocalyptic and prehistoric themes to create a unique open-world experience where technology and nature collide. As Aloy, you'll explore stunning environments from dense forests to arid deserts, all while battling giant mechanical beasts using a variety of weapons and traps. The game's combat system is tactical, allowing you to scan enemies for weaknesses, set traps, and use different types of arrows to take down machines. The world is filled with mysteries, from the origins of the machines to the story of the old ones who once ruled the planet. Horizon Zero Dawn offers a rich narrative, breathtaking landscapes, and intense combat that makes every encounter feel epic.
Aloy. Aloy. Survive.
If you've ever wanted to experience life in the Wild West, Red Dead Redemption 2 offers the most authentic and detailed representation of that world. Rockstar Games has crafted a world that feels alive, where every interaction feels meaningful and dynamic. The game follows Arthur Morgan, a member of the Van der Linde gang, as he navigates the changing landscape of the American frontier. The story is rich and complex, filled with themes of loyalty, betrayal, and survival, but it's the world itself that steals the show. Whether you're hunting in the mountains, fishing by a tranquil lake, or engaging in a tense shootout, every moment feels cinematic. The attention to detail in Red Dead Redemption 2 is staggering. You can spend hours just exploring the wilderness, stumbling upon hidden stories, or helping strangers in need. The world is vast, but it never feels empty. Instead, it's filled with life, from the smallest critters to the largest bison, and every corner of the map has a story to tell. It's a world you can lose yourself in, and one you won't want to leave.
This real stupid of you.
Last time I'll say to...
So whether you're a fan of epic fantasy modern cities or post-apocalyptic wastelands, these open-world games offer something for everyone. They give you the freedom to explore the thrill of discovery and the chance to live out adventures that are truly your own. If you haven't played any of these yet, I highly recommend diving in. You won't be disappointed. Thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments which open-world game is your favorite. Don't forget to subscribe for more gaming content, and I'll see you in the next video.